Mark Williams, Commissioner of the Department of Natural Resources. Thank you all for taking the time to hear from us today. I want to thank Governor Kemp for his great support and for having me join him here to share the work of DNR. In lead up to Memorial Day weekend, DNR is hard at work implementing safety procedures and personnel strategies to make sure Georgians and visitors to our state are able to safely enjoy our natural resources during the COVID-19 response. Memorial Day weekend is considered traditional start of the busy season for boating, along with our state parks and beaches. With this in mind, it's very important that those taking the state's natural resources follow all public safety guidelines, including social distancing, and that those on our waterways strictly adhere to boating safety regulations. For social distancing, the current guidance is that groups be limited to 10 or fewer people, and they should remain 6 feet apart at all times. Should anyone observe groups not adhering to social distancing orders on our waterways, beaches, state parks, or other properties, please report such incidents to DNR Law Enforcement Division by calling our Ranger hotline at 1-800-241-4113. Again, 1-800-241-4113. For those planning to enjoy our waterways, it is critically important to follow provided safety guidelines. Please remember these safety tips, just to name a few. Always wear a Coast Guard approved life jacket when boating and fishing. Children under the age of 13 are required by law to wear a life jacket while on a moving boat. Do not boat while under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Lastly, always swim with a buddy, never swim alone, and parents and guardians, don't take your eyes off small children while they are swimming. To help enforce these safety protocols, our Law Enforcement Division will have 85% of its statewide workforce on our state waterways and beaches to address boating violations, emphasizing boating under the influence enforcement, and monitoring for any violations of the governor's COVID-19 directives. As Georgians look to enjoy our great outdoors, our state park day use areas, golf courses, cottages, and campgrounds are open, but our playgrounds, splash pads, and swimming pools will remain closed. All sites are following strict cleaning and sanitation protocols, including the CDC's guidance for administrators in parks and recreational facilities. Should a site reach admission capacity, or if social distancing is not possible at a certain point, our park staff can and will temporarily suspend day use admission until enough guests exit the property to reopen. Game wardens will be at our state parks and will have an increased presence at our heavily used parks such as Sweetwater Creek, Cloudland Canyon, Red Top Mountain, and Tallulah Gorge, to name a few. In closing, I want to thank every DNR employee for their hard work and commitment to keeping Georgia and its citizens safe every day. DNR is fully devoted to serving our great state during this complex time, and we will fully utilize our available resources until the job is done. Thank you again for having me this afternoon.